The movie begins with an asteroid heading straight towards the Earth. All the countries shoot rockets at it, causing the asteroid to get destroyed, and saving humanity. Unfortunately, the chemical compounds coming down to Earth from the rockets cause all cold-blooded animals to mutate, until they start eating humans, and turning them into aggressive man-eating monsters, resulting in 95% of the human population being eaten within a year. The remaining humans that survive start hiding underground to stay away from the surface. 7 years later, we see Joel Dawson, who lives in one of many bunkers called colonies, with his team who took care of him after his parents died. Joel also cooks for everyone in his colony, since he does not know a thing about fighting, and has a freezing issue when he gets stuck in dangerous situations. The other survivors in the colony have settled their love life, except for Joel. He thinks about his girlfriend, Aimee, getting separated from him during the evacuation. Joel promises to Aimee that he will find her one day. Before she leaves with her family, Joel decides he has had enough, and asks his team members that he is going on a quest to find Aimee. They tell him Aimee's colony is 85 miles away at Jenner Beach, and he may not survive to reach there. Before Joel leaves his colony, his team hands him a map, and a crossbow, and lets him know that everything on the surface will try to eat him, so he must not fight, but run away from dangerous situations. Joel steps outside his colony. He is amazed to see the surface again after 7 years. He checks his map, and starts heading west. While passing through a deserted village, Joel comes across a monstrous toad. He tries to run, but gets attacked by the toad. As the toad starts pulling Joel towards itself, a dog suddenly shows up, and bites the toad, which releases Joel. The dog guides Joel into an old vehicle, which saves him from the toad. Joel learns that the dog's name is Boy, and thanks Boy for saving him. Joel then falls asleep as the night falls. The next morning, Joel waves goodbye to Boy and leaves the vehicle to begin his journey again. However, Boy wants to go with him, and Joel allows him to come. Boy also wants to bring his old owner's cloth with him, which Joel puts in his backpack, and they begin the journey together. Along the way, Joel plucks some berries to eat, but Boy warns him that they are poisonous, so Joel decides not to eat them. Later, Joel falls into a hole, which is a nest of worm monsters, called sand gobblers. Joel starts to panic since he is surrounded by them, but suddenly, a man throws a rope to rescue him, and succeeds in helping him get out of their nest. The man introduces himself as Clyde, who is with his adopted daughter, Minnow. Clyde lets Joel know that they are heading north to the snow mountains, where fewer monsters exist due to the cold climate. On their way, Minnow teaches Joel how to use a crossbow, and lets him know that he has to clear his mind to get a perfect shot. Later, they encounter a snail monster, but its intentions are not to hurt them, and chooses to slide away. Minnow tells Joel not all monsters are dangerous, and there are nice ones too, and it's easy to read their intentions by looking into their eyes. As the night falls, Joel starts to draw the monsters he came across. Joel has a hobby of making entries of monsters and their weaknesses. He believes it could help humanity survive and target them easily. The next morning, Clyde offers Joel to go with them, since they are close to the snow mountains, and asks Joel they would make a good team together. Joel appreciates it, but he is determined to find Aimee. Minnow starts to cry, as she doesn't want Joel to go. She hugs Joel, and tells him to visit her someday. Clyde gives Joel a hand grenade, and tells him to only use it when necessary, before they go on their separate ways. As Joel walks through a creepy swamp, Boy senses something is wrong, and runs to hide under a structure. Joel begs Boy to come out, but suddenly a giant centipede monster shows up, and attacks Joel with its tail. The centipede monster starts wrapping itself around Boy. Meanwhile, Joel gets frozen, and thinks about the time when he tried to rescue his parents who got stuck in a car, but they get smashed by a giant monster, which leaves Joel frozen. Joel doesn't want the same to happen to Boy, so he gets up, grabs his crossbow, and shoots the centipede monster, and kills it. Joel reunites with Boy, and is happy that he could save him. At night, as it begins to rain, Joel takes shelter in an abandoned motel, where he meets a robot called Mavis, who got stuck there for years, since a monster damaged her legs. Mavis tells Joel she only has 50 minutes of power left before shutting down. She asks Joel what he's doing outside his colony. He replies that he is on a quest to find his girlfriend. She asks for her colony's location, and shows Joel that he is only 9.3 miles away. Mavis requests Joel to take her outside, since she hasn't been able to walk for years. She asks Joel for his full name, and shows him his parents' photos, which makes Joel emotional, and he hugs her. A moment later, Mavis runs out of power. Joel thanks her for everything, and buries her the next day, before continuing his journey. Later, they get attacked by Queen Sand Gobbler, so they begin to run. While being chased by it, they manage to hide inside a tree trunk. Boy sees his old owner's cloth and runs to grab it, which gives out their location to the Queen Sand Gobbler. Joel grabs the hand grenade that Clyde gave him, and throws it at the Queen Sand Gobbler, causing it to explode. Joel falls into a river, and sees Boy holding his owner's cloth on the other side of the river. As he gets out of the river, he finds out that he has poisonous leeches all over his body, and takes them off. Joel yells at Boy and blames him for getting them into trouble, causing Boy to run away. Later, Joel begins to hallucinate from the poison of the leeches, and falls unconscious while seeing something approaching him. When Joel wakes up, he realizes that Aimee found him when he was unconscious, and brought him to her colony. Aimee tells Joel that they are leaving their colony with an Australian yacht captain, who came to rescue them. Joel also finds out everyone in Aimee's colony is old, and Aimee has been taking care of them all. Joel meets the crew members of the yacht, Dana and Rocco, and the captain himself, Brooks Wilkinson, who claims to be an Australian Navy, and shows Joel his yacht, which appears to be old. Brooks also invites Joel to a party they would be having later. Aimee tells Joel that she appreciates him traveling 85 miles for her, but she no longer has romantic feelings for him, as she has already lost someone special to her. Joel feels heartbroken, and calls himself an idiot. Aimee apologizes to Joel, and offers him to go with them, but Joel decides that he wants to go back to his colony, so he contacts his colony. They are happy that Joel survived his journey, but they inform him that their bunker has been breached multiple times by the monsters, which concerns Joel. He lets them know that he is coming back. Brooks sends Joel some berries and beer. He grabs a purple berry, and recognizes it being a poisonous berry. He becomes doubtful of Brooks, and rushes to warn everyone about the yacht crew. As he steps outside, he realizes all the people of the colony have been poisoned. He warns Aimee Brooks is not to be trusted, and that they have been given poisonous berries. Suddenly, Dana punches him from behind and he falls unconscious. When he gains back consciousness, he realizes all of them have been tied up. Brooks orders Dana to destroy their radio tower. Aimee begs her not to do it, but she shoots it with her cannon anyway. Brooks reveals his real plan. He lets them know that they are actually thieves, who steal food and fuel from helpless colonies. Brooks presses a button of the equipment he is wearing, which summons a massive crab monster on the beach. Everyone starts to run for their lives. Aimee frees herself. She then frees Joel. Aimee charges with a metal frame towards Rocco, who tries to shoot her, but Aimee forcefully strikes him with it. Joel grabs a metallic rod as the crab monster charges towards him. He uses the rod to flip over the crab monster on its back. Brooks presses the equipment again, causing the crab monster to get back on its legs. Meanwhile, Aimee is fighting Dana, but she gets attacked by Brooks, and falls unconscious. Brooks tells his crew that they are leaving, and run away with their supplies on a boat. Suddenly, Boy shows up. Joel is happy to see him again. He tells Boy to help Aimee. Boy then starts licking Aimee, which wakes her up. She then hands Joel a cannon while the crab monster grabs him in its claws, but just when Joel is about to shoot it, he looks into its eyes and senses that its intentions are not to hurt them. Joel realizes it is being controlled by Brooks through a chain connected to his equipment, so he shoots the chain, resulting in it being destroyed, which sets the crab monster free. Brooks is unable to control the crab monster again. It then drops Joel down, and begins charging towards Brooks and his yacht for revenge. The crab monster eats Brooks, and both of his crew members, before completely destroying their yacht, causing it to sink. Before Joel leaves to rescue his colony, he tells Aimee that they will be heading north to Snow Mountains, where it's safe. He also hands Aimee his survival book, and tells her he can make another copy since he has it all in his mind. Aimee then gives him a romantic kiss, and promises him that she will find him before he leaves. Joel goes back through all the dangerous lands that he traveled before. He finally makes it to his colony, where everyone is so happy to see him again, and they start hugging him. Joel then sends a global message to all the colonies, and shares his experiences, and lets the world know, if he could survive on the surface, anyone can do it, and that he is done hiding, which inspires everyone to leave their colonies, to conquer back their world. Joel's colony also leaves their bunker and starts heading north. If you enjoyed the video, subscribe for more, turn on the notifications, and leave a like, which also helps the channel out. Thank you for watching.